Hello and welcome everyone to a Sacred Symbols reading. I'm your host, Desiree DeMars, and it is Friday, November 15th, 2024, and it is the Beaver full moon, full super moon. I believe it's in Taurus. So, there is so much going on, especially after the election and with weather. And I've taken several months off due to traveling and moving and then found myself in a deep state of grieving for those that I love, that I've spent many years with when I lived in Asheville, North Carolina. And I know it's an incredibly trying time for them right now. So just sending out a lot of love and healing their way. And with this moon, it's very blustery where I am. We've got snow up in the mountains, not down here, but it's gorgeous and beautiful. Blue sky with big clouds this afternoon, but it has been rainy and stormy, very windy. So I hope wherever you are, you're safe and you are warm. And I think I'm just going to let Spirit speak through me on this particular reading. Maybe holding in my heart a bit would be for guidance around how to deal with so much trauma, so much change, so much transition, even though we know we've been talking about it for a long time, for years, astrologically and astronomically, but now that it's here and we are actually experiencing it like physically, that's another story. So if you'd like to join me with this part of the reading, which is just a short invocation and then some rattling for a few seconds to just increase or confirm this sense of being in an alpha theta state where it's like a wakeful dream. We are in deep peace and rest, and yet we are fully conscious. So tune into your breath. Really feel yourself filling up the lungs all the way to the top and fully at the bottom. Letting your belly extend, holding for a second if you'd like, and exhaling just to activate that vagal nerve. And then imagining with me a brilliant white light coming down from the heavens and anchoring us all the way down to the center of the earth. Down, down, down to the very core of Pachamama, of Gaia. Feel that sensation of the iron molten core within her. That core, the color red, this lava that is the deep mineralization, right, that feeds everything on the planet. And as you feel that building and feel that connection to yourself, grounding, that highest sense of yourself, grounding down into the earth, feel how it is mirroring or activating your own base chakra, which is also the color red. And it is our hemoglobin, our own red blood cells, right? This immune system that we have, the blood that is our life force, carrying with it all the minerals, right? And the nourishment and the release, right? The circulation of letting go of what no longer serves us, or any toxins. Just like to imagine any toxins in the body just leaving easily and effortlessly and seeing them go down into the earth where they can be transmuted. So now we can feel this balance of expansion and yet this connection to the earth, this grounding that is part of our human nature. And as we activate that base chakra, it is allowing all of the chakras to open, become fully functioning front and back, balanced and aligned. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and white. And it's spilling out over the top of your head, flowing in that direction of the toroidal field, or sometimes I see it as a figure 8. Just allow yourself to feel that flow of energy that is infinite and eternal. Right? It is mirroring the soul's existence in this human body. So as you feel that beautiful sensation of expansion, feel your solar plexus opening, this place of power. Anything that we're doing here in the reading today, in part, is, calling in the ancestors, asking for them to be working on our behalf on the other side for this incredible opportunity of healing our ancestral lineage. So feeling your heart open with gratitude and appreciation, and this expansion of the field on a horizontal plane from your solar plexus. Feel that expansion. And I want to recommend listening to Pam Gregory for astrology insights, which have been really phenomenal. And the people that she's been interviewing are just beautiful. Richard Rudd with the Gene Keys is somebody she recently interviewed. Veda Austin about water. And I just recently listened to the 55, the Gene Key 55, which is a brilliant insight about our DNA and what's changing as we are evolving through these changes that the earth is going through too. So now that we are feeling activated, grounded, awakened, right in our heart center, feel that alignment, the heart and the head, feel the coherence that's there that allows us to tap in to the great mystery of space that is much greater than the mind, right? It's in sync with the heart, and it is deeply connected to our solar plexus, that place of power, this return of power that we are receiving through our work with trauma and our work with our ancestors. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, infinite creator of all that is, come and be with us. Come and be with us as we sit together, wherever we may be on the planet at this time, a representative of this healing energy, this shamanic process of divination to connect with our ancestors. Come and be with us. Help us through these traumatic times, these times of great transformation, these times of metamorphosis where we know we shall never go back. We shall never go back. So give us strength and courage to move forward. Give us guidance here today on this Beaver super full moon in Taurus. Anything that Spirit has to offer, may I be the voice for that it may speak directly to you, and may the benefits of all that we experience here today, may it not only benefit us, but may it benefit all those we come in contact with. Simply by the state of our being as we hold a higher vibration of love or above. So call in any guardians, guides, angels, or teachers that you have who may really support you deeply with protection, so that we have this shield, so to speak, or this bubble of power and protection around us that simply allows us to have good, clear boundaries, so that what is mine and what is yours is yours. And that we are making free choices in every moment, in every breath. So we call in all of the directions, the east, the south, the west, the north, above, below, and the middle. Come and be with us. Come and be with us as we sit here together in sacred intention for healing, for guidance, for an expansion of our own wisdom. May we ground it in every cell of our body. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, ether, plasma, neutrinos, gammas, and all those elements yet unknown to man. Come and be with us. Sit beside us. Guide us on this journey that we are embarking on today, this shamanic journey, this shamanic waking dream. May it open the doors and gates to possibilities, to our imagination. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. May we fully and completely grasp the power of these choices that we're making, of this expression that we are lending ourselves to and then expressing into the world for all those to benefit from. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of our guides, angels, teachers, guardians, those seen and unseen, the magical, the mystical, the two-legged, the four-legged, the many-legged, the winged ones, the finned ones, and the creepy crawlers. Come and be with us. Come and be with us as we sit here grounding and yet expanded into the knowing field, right? The super conscious, this field of all knowing where everything is accessible to us simply by the state of our intention to make it so. Come and be with us. Come and be with us, all of our ancestors, those who've gone before us, lived a good life and transcended and are now here working on our behalf. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. May we sit in joy, knowing that we have chosen to walk this good red road, and we came in this lifetime at this time in a sacred and divine union with the self, the higher self, all parts of ourself, and that we now are here in joyous celebration of all those whose names we do not know, but whose blood runs through our veins. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. May we receive clarity and understanding about an issue in our life or something simply that we are inquiring about, that we may have a deep question about. Please bring this information through with clarity, wisdom, understanding, and joy. In full faith, so be it. Aho. Okay, I've made an offering ahead of time. And now I'll be flipping the camera over so that you can get a bird's eye view of the throw. So if you'll join me in blowing 3 times into the basket, that would be wonderful. Tap into that heartfelt inquiry that you have. Sitting in this place of innocence and knowing that whatever we wish for shall come to pass. Well, it looks like a beautiful spread that we have here today. And really fascinating that right on the inside, this inside of the diamond here, we have the element of water, the flooding, now the rains in some places, and the winds, stormy, stormy. And there we have it at the center. And here we have this little heart. This heart is all about soul retrieval, right? Or ancestral healing. So this exactly what I said, this return of power and all the emotions that are here. And this is actually our third chakra. So this definitely a return of power, the divine feminine, this rebalancing of the divine feminine. We have the father right here, and then that is really pointing our father. The head is pointing right to this piece of coral here, resting on top of rebirth. So it's like a rebirthing of the divine masculine right now, right? And then here we are. If we were in physical form, if you were in physical form, I would say here you are, deep internal processing going around on inside. And then what is underneath you is the coin that represents Saturn. So no accident here, right? The father, Saturn, structure, authority figures, the masculine, you know, everything that is needing renovation or just falling apart at this time, here it is right beneath us. And then we have Sun and Jupiter. The intensity of the Sun at this time, we're in solar cycle 25, sooner than we thought. Incredible M class and X class flares going on. All kinds of solar activity that has never been experienced before. We are feeling it in our DNA. We just don't know what that really means yet. We're looking at DNA here. It's right at the heart of us, the heart, the very heart of us. It is, we are moving into this huge shift in DNA. Again, I would encourage you, if you're interested in understanding more about this DNA shift, to you can listen to it or read it for free on the Gene Keys website, the 55. Read the 55 Gene Key, and you will have a much greater understanding of these huge evolutionary processes that are all being sparked right now, being kicked off with all these planetary changes. We're going through the photon belt and all these coronal mass ejections that are happening. And then we just went through all these eclipses. So we're still reeling from that. So I would say, you know, just even looking what's on the inside here, the outcome being this incredible transfiguration of the feminine, of your own divine feminine, a balance of mind. And also what's important is to be speaking. This is the throat chakra, really speaking in ceremony with others, being in community as this Pluto, we have this Plutarian shift, right? We're shifting into the age of Aquarius. And so, you know, when that happens in the next week or so, I've forgotten the exact date. I just know that, you know, we're shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius. And, you know, again, another spark of great, great changes ahead of us. So, really look deeply with all this transition and activity going on. We have Eagle Condor here with talking stick right on top of it and the divine feminine below. I would say, you know, and this is Uranus here. So much is about, you know, I know I want everything to happen quickly and it will feel that way because things will come suddenly and unexpectedly. It's electrical, it's transformational, all this Uranian energy here. But it'll happen in bursts, and just be aware of how you are stepping into the power of the words that you speak. And notice how and if you are respecting the other when they speak by listening. That is one of the key aspects of talking stick. So interesting that we have father and mother here. Make a wish around mother, and these are the ancient women on your mother's side, really here supporting you on this journey of healing for the divine feminine. So make a wish, just make a wish from your heart with the idea that it will happen. And I'm, of course, speaking about wishes that are greater than the self. Yeah, we all have little wishes that we want daily, things that are important to us and to those we love, but I'm talking about wish in the greater sense of, all of us, that this evolution that we're sharing in an evolutionary process together, and our wish is to really make this a better place for everyone. And then I do see we have the lock here today, right here next to the 4. So something about foundation. If you're feeling still questioning, I know a lot of people are wanting to move after the election, so there's going to be a lot of shifting and turning. Just know if it's not clear whether it's time to go or where to go, it's okay. We have, I believe this is Venus. Really check in and notice what your values. Think about what is really valuable to you: truth, love, beauty. Venus can also bring abundance. So if you're feeling like flow isn't there right now, it's okay. It's like we're in a building process. It's almost like a pregnancy. Some things are falling apart and the new is being birthed, but it's a cycle, it's a process. It's not just a one-shot deal. Let me see. Timekeepers are close together. I think, yeah, here's one and here's one. We're in a little bit of a pause, and I feel like a lot of people are. They're kind of rethinking or strategizing a new game plan after the election, and that's okay. I think that's part of the bigger picture too, is to, shift things so that we are in a place where we feel community, where we feel like we're home. And one of the key elements in all of that, I'm going to slide this down a little, is know that you will be provided for. It's a false belief that there isn't enough and we have to be competitive and you have to be the best, and all of that negative conditioning. If you are in your heart, then it's all sacred. It's all moving forward. It's all energy, right? It's all light. So the higher we can raise our consciousness or expand our conscious awareness into a field of knowing that as we are in a state of love or above, we will be provided for, because we will attract whatever it is we need, and vice versa, right? So yeah, 5, great changes, big changes going on here, especially around ideas about your passion, what you feel passionate about. I'm going to try to stick to, not make this too long, so stick to really what's happening at the center here. One other important section I would say here in the reading is looking at this jade star, which is all about the star that you are, your star family. Start thinking more and more like a global citizen, and you will have miraculous changes. Things will come into your life as you expand your conscious awareness about your family and you start communicating in that way. This is how, this is all about Mercury, the earth that we are living in, and these great changes. It's almost like we're at a fork in the road. And Bear Claw is saying it's really important to take time for introspection. And especially places, if you're in a place where you're in the fall or coming into your winter season, really taking time to rest, rejuvenate, assimilate, digest, and then come up with a game plan. But be easy on yourself, be gentle on yourself, because this rebirthing experience, this like metamorphosis, is something that is probably once in a lifetime, right? That we're really going through this collectively and globally. Let me see. This is the shaman, and it's right next to grandmother, your grandmother on your mother's side. So that's really beautiful. Right here next to deer toe and medicine. So some of your greatest medicine in these times of change right now will be to find that place of innocence within you, that childlike place that is in awe and wonder. And when then your wishes come through that place, um, it'll be miraculous. It'll be like the third eye is opened. These are the angelics here, the shaman, really pointing to that, that idea I've been sharing for a year at least now or longer about um, being your own shaman, right? Be your own medicine. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to, no matter who we work with on a physical level, emotional level, we still make the final choice in the end about how to move forward. So that is beautiful. I love that. And just know that in these times of great change, especially this solar activity, this amplification, our work in the world, it may not yet be manifest. This is that which is not yet created, this little bone. On an ancestral level, it could be a loss of a child through miscarriage, abortion, an early death. If that is an issue or that is a challenge, that is something you've gone through or are going through, it's just here what it's saying is um, no, it's coming from there's a higher purpose in all of it, a greater source. It's coming through from the chakra above the crown, this divine white light, right? And it is a process about the sacred and divine union with the self. That's what this heart is about with the Celtic knot in it. The divine union with the self. So in the greater picture, that which is not yet created, it may also be just whatever your vision, idea, or purpose on a soul level, or maybe the work that you're in is in transition, or you're wanting new work. It's so that we are serving the heart versus the head, right? Not just for material gain, but for a higher purpose, our soul's work. That's what we're all on some level being called in to do. And I feel like it's really a time of reflection right now. This is all about reflection, about like who we really truly are, where we came from. This is our blueprint, and it's facing down too, just like we are right here. So that, my friends, is just a short piece of a reading, specifically for this full moon, this Beaver super full moon in Taurus 2024 in the month of November. And if you would like a one-on-one reading, or you would like a reading with a group, I am happy to be of service in that way. And you can check out my website, DesireeDemars.com. So welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this short journey. As I said earlier, I'm trying to make these short and sweet so that they don't take a lot of time, and you can still reap the benefits of just the seed, the core message of a reading like this, a divination reading known as reading the bones. And if you aren't familiar with it, you can look on my website, DesireeDemars.com, learn more about it. I do one-on-one group readings, or I work with couples, and I am happy to offer my services to you in that way too. So thank you for joining me, and I'm going to rattle just a few more seconds to close the circle with gratitude and appreciation.